Welcome back to the first episode of Security Skates for 2026. Let's go. On this episode, you will attend the Watts Serenity Park Community Beautification Project for the months of January and February. These community cleanups will be happening every first and third Saturday of every month in 2026 and will be happening at the Monitor Skate Park and surrounding Watts Serenity Park. We are going to get started with the first one that happened on January 17th. We had our setup going, had our signage, our table going, all our buckets and grabbers, our cleanup tools, our main trash can. See the ice cold drinks and snacks for any volunteers that may have showed up. Did have some merchandise out. It was a beautiful day for a cleanup. This was the third Saturday in January because the first Saturday in January was rained out, so this was technically the first cleanup that we had going of the year. Had my mom sitting there behind the table. We'll have to sit back there and spread the information. Had our signage out. Wasn't quite sure where I was going to get started for this first cleanup, but wanted to grab my bucket and grabber, get a nice lap around the park before I got started. A couple of reasons I chose Watts Serenity Park for the community beautification project this year was because I love Monitor Skate Park. It's a nice little compact skate park. It's always fun to skate. You could get a nice little flow to it, and there's never too many people there. But in going there over the years, I've realized that there's usually a buildup of trash and there is overgrowth from some of the bushes and trees hanging out around the skate park. And as well, once you go into the park, it's a beautiful park and some of the bushes are growing into the walkway and stuff. So I just saw a big opportunity here at Watts Serenity Park, and I was really excited to get out here for this first one. See over here by the little workout area they have, more trash hanging out. I'm really excited to make a difference here at this park this year. We've already started to get some work done and it's coming along. I decided to get started at this section on the inside and outside fence of the skate park because there is a lot of leaf buildup. You can see here, kind of built up underneath the gate. This goes back over to the highest quarter pipe in the park. Some stuff there. Here's a view from the outside. You can see just plenty of leaves and stuff. I was seeing the cement there, wanted to give you guys a view of how much I was going to have to pick up. There was a lot of it to do, but I was ready to get to work. After a few hours, this is what it was looking like. I didn't get too much footage of putting in the work, but definitely put in some sweat and got my arm scraped up from getting some of the bushes and weeds out of there, but it looks a lot better. You can see this here. Now it's clear, all those dead leaves are gone. Good times. I was really pleased with the results of this first cleanup. I was able to put in about 3 hours of work, maybe about 2.5 hours of actual just raking and bagging and getting stuff over to the trash area. But it was well worth it. You can see this here. This is the part that was covered with leaves. Had a bunch on the cement as well. Got it all nice and back to the dirt. Still a lot of work to do. Give you one more view of this. See it there. All that stuff that was under the fence, along the fence, was all picked up. Ended up getting 11 bags of trash from just that one little area right there. So this really gave me a good idea of how much work it was going to take to get this park cleaned up, but I was so there for it. Really hyped with the results of this first cleanup. And I was definitely already thinking towards the next one, what area we're going to work on next. But again, here's the 11 bags of trash. Some good stuff. You can see most of it is the leaves and stuff that was from here. Here's a before picture. A lot of stuff, got all that picked up. Here's the after. Looks beautiful. You can actually sit on that bench now and enjoy it. Here's over here by the stair set. Wanted to get something inside the park clean as well. There's the before and the after. Not too much work there, but definitely had to get that stuff swept up and picked up. The evening was coming around. We were ready to wrap it up, get headed home. Park was looking a lot better than when we first got there, which is the main goal. So hyped for the next one. Had some of our stuff getting picked up there. Our main signage out. Didn't have too many volunteers at this first one, but again, that's one of the reasons that I love Monitor. It's kind of tucked away, not too many people go there. Good times. Doing it every first and third Saturday of the month, y'all. Come out and get some. A big shout out to the Office of Community Beautification for giving us the tools we need to get this kind of work done. Alright, we're going to move on to the February 7th cleanup. This was the first cleanup of February, week before Valentine's Day. Let's go. Had my mom out there again. Had our buckets, our grabbers, our setup, our signage, our tools, our spare parts. Had some spare boards to put out for anybody who needed them. Both of those actually got taken this day. So that was good to see. You can already tell it was a beautiful day for a cleanup out at Watts. Had our tools out. Had our sign up sheet. Our signage. Let's go. Was so ready to get back to work inside of the skate park today, but definitely wanted to get that first lap going. Get some of the trash picked up from inside and around the skate park inside of Watts Serenity Park. Going to break it down for you in case you haven't been to Monitor Park yet. This is the park. It's right next to a railroad track that is part of the LA Metro transit system. It's always fun to see the train zooming by as you're getting your tricks in. Can make for some good footage if you get the timing right. Back out here, this was the area we got to last time, over by the playground. So there's a skate park, and directly across from that, there's like a foam playground with a bunch of cool obstacles and stuff for the kids to play. But that fence that runs along the railroad that I was talking about leads to the back of the park over here. Wanted to get behind some of these bushes that's along that. That fence leads to this seating area. Has this metal canopy, has the Watts sign, pretty cool stuff. Has some benches. Nothing too serious back here. There was definitely some pieces of trash that I was going to be able to get to, but nothing that needed any brooms or blowers or anything like that, so that's good to see. Another thing that I love about Watts Serenity Park is there's never too much graffiti out there. I mean, if done right, it can be cool and really add to the life of the skate park, but sometimes it's just writing on the wall, and that's part of Los Angeles. But yeah, we're over here. Over by that seating area on the other side of it, there's the gate that goes along the sidewalk. We're cleaning up right there right now. There's actually parking on that side. Back over here on the other side of the playground. There we go. Making our way back to the skate park. Had a nice bucket of trash just from the one lap that we did. Good times. Wanted to get that dumped out. Found a shoe. Just one shoe. Yep. It's always fun to see what we find when we're out cleaning up. Never know what you're going to get. So today, on this day, I wanted to continue the work that I had started over here along this fence area. If you skate Monitor, you know sometimes these bushes get in the way, and they're definitely on the other side of the fence and they've grown through. So I definitely saw, look, check out this spider. Definitely saw a good opportunity here to get some of this cleared out and make it a little bit safer for skaters to kind of cruise around back behind that high quarter pipe. Had some of this stuff over here. I was going to try and make my way over here, but I knew that I had a lot of work cut out for me, especially getting the experience from the first cleanup. This was what I wanted to focus on this side, because this is where some of the overgrowth was coming from that would kind of get in the way. And I was just doing it section by section, Wanted to get some of this started up, but you could see that there. That growth through the fence. There's a good shot of it there. Going to give you guys a view of what I had to cut through, some of the stuff I had to get through and cleaned up. It's crazy to see that some of this trash has been there for years, because you can tell by the designs or some of the stuff that was on the cans that it was from years ago. So it was good to get back here and get some of this stuff cleared up. Here's the before here and the after. Got another after here inside of the fence. Good times. And again, this is about 2.5 hours of work. Just pulling weeds and pulling up dead bushes and stuff like that. Dead branches, dead leaves. Pulling up roots. Actually got some work done on the inside of the skate park as well. Again, was really pleased with the progress that was made at this cleanup. Got this whole area cleaned up. At this point, if you had come to Monitor and you knew the before, you would definitely see that there was a difference. So I was super hyped on that. Got that whole area cleaned out, clear to skate by. You can see there's no more threat from the bushes growing through the fence. Good times. I'm gonna take you guys on the inside. Give you a little view of Monitor Skate Park. It was quite a bit of work to get all this stuff up, not gonna lie. Got some scratches on my arms and Got everything bagged up, but it was well worth it. Again, pleased with this work that we put in this day. See the difference. Evening was rolling around again, and the day's work was done, so it was time to get cleaned up, wrapped up. Started picking stuff up to get going home. Had our signage out again every first and third Saturday of every month. Going to move on to this February 21st cleanup, which was the second cleanup of February and the most recent one that we did. Had our tools out. Nice sunshine day as usual. Buckets and grabbers, cold drinks, trash can. There we go. Another day at Monitor. This day I came here determined to get a little bit more work done in that area that I had done before. Had our information about Skate Park Respect, Office of Community Beautification out, our dollar wax, our signage. Let's go. You can see here, nothing too serious inside of the park. Graffiti free, which is pretty cool, pretty awesome. Got the blower out, wanted to start clearing up some of this leaves that were starting to build up over by the fence that we had cleared a couple of cleanups before. Got that all done, all out of the park. And this day again, I was ready to come here and put in some work. Wanted to check over here by this corner that we had done last week. This week I knew that I was coming after these bushes here. Got my trash can, started to get it set up. You can see the before and after there. Really want to start getting some footage of putting in the work, but there's a before here and after here. Again, super hyped, super pleased with the work that we put in this day. I believe we got 10 bags of trash. All just stuff that was from inside of the park. 2.5 hours just pulling, bagging, cutting. Good times. Can't wait to get out to the next cleanup. Come and make sure you join in. Help me make a difference at this park, y'all. If you've been out to Monitor lately, you can see that it is definitely coming along. And I definitely want to get some more tools so that we can get some more work done out there. Always a good and beautiful evening out at Watts when we've been doing these cleanups so far. Be sure to join in with us every first and third Saturday of every month. The next one is going to be March 7th. Come out 2 to 5 p.m. Help us make a difference. Big thank you to the Office of Community Beautification for giving us the tools we need to come out here and get this kind of work done. If you are trying to do a cleanup in the city of Los Angeles, go ahead and submit a request form. Get linked up with Thomas. Get your tools needed. Let's go. Follow security_skates on Instagram to keep up with the progress that we'll be making all year out at Watts Serenity Park. Let's go. Security Skates Productions is a skater-owned independent enterprise and skate parks advocate. You can find out more about it by logging on to securityskates.com. Now get off of YouTube and go out and skate, y'all. This has been your host, Paul, signing off. Happy skateboarding.